Saturday. I had a buddy who's in the military, stationed out of the country, and he hit me up this morning and said, "Hey, I'm back in town for literally today." So he's been here. We've been catching up. But anyway, we are welcome to. I know nobody's in here yet, but you guys will watch this on the replay. Welcome to the Glendale qualifying live show here. So we just had the 250s. Drew Adams breaks his collarbone. That's a big bummer. And Juju is number 1 in qualifying. No real surprise there. I'm calling Juju for the win here tonight, so we'll see how that goes. I know there's a lot of Deegan people out there. If you guys are watching here on the live stream, and I'll keep repeating this here, I don't have my iPad in front of me, so I can't see the chat right now. So we're just going to be freestyling here, and I will try to go look at the chat here in just a little bit, but we'll see how that works. So we got 450 Group A here. Hey, Ma. Deuces. See you later. Thanks for coming. Anyway, yeah, so we got 450 Group A. Again, guys, the chat, I know there's only one of you on here right now, but the chat I can't see because I didn't grab my iPad for this. This is not my normal, because obviously, like I said, I had a buddy who's out of country most of the time, so when I get to see him for a couple minutes, I have to take that opportunity. So 450 Group A here, looks like Jets on top. I don't know if that was last session or this session with a 59.32, which is a little bit of a surprise because I actually, amazingly, as much as I am a Jet homer, I do not actually think that Jet is going to, I don't think he's going to win tonight. I think we're going to see Kenny or Eli win. So that'll be interesting to see what happens here. We got Barsha on screen. I'm not sure. They've had a few issues with that bike. Ooh, there's that little inside berm, which is cool. I wonder if we'll see anybody go outside and quad into the whoops there. That would be really, really cool to see. If somebody did that. I didn't watch first session either, guys. So sorry, I'm way off my game today. Like I said, when you have a friend in town who is stationed out of country and you only get to see once every couple of years, holy crap, Barsha just jumped into the face of that finish line. Wow. That is insane. This is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so Triple Crown tonight. Excited for that. There's AP. Hopefully AP has a good night because poor AP's season started about as bad as it can possibly start. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, guys, apologies. I cannot see. I don't know if there's a way I can put the chat up here. Can we? I'm trying. Welcome to live chat. Boom. Okay, cool. Maybe nobody's sent a chat yet. But I can't see the live chat. So if you guys send it and I happen to catch it as it's scrolling across the screen for me, I will respond. But otherwise, I don't have my iPad in front of me here, and my phone. This is my secondary phone. I'm filming on. My main phone is here, and I'm watching practice on this thing right now. So, yeah. So now we got Kenny on screen, and I actually think Kenny will. Wow, that's a big jump. I actually think that Kenny is one of the guys that I have favored to win tonight here. Either him or Eli. Those guys are both absolute killers here at Glendale. And just like that, Kenny goes to the top with a 59.2. Impressive. This track is super interesting. The start across. Okay, cool. I can kind of see the chat. Christy, who do you think wins 250? Dude, Guys, I think Juju wins 250 tonight. So Deegs is good, but I just think that Juju's on a slightly different level this year, to be honest with you. So we're watching a replay. What are we watching here? Oh, this is Kenny doing that big 3. That is huge. Jumping across the start straight there. I don't know that I've seen anybody else do that here in what I've been watching. So that is a big jump. There are some big jumps on this track, and I'm excited to see if anybody does some other crazy bigger stuff. That wall there too, before you go back across the start and then into the finish, that is crazy how far you can actually jump on that. Looks like Jet's on a heater here, so we're gonna go 3 out of the corner. another 3. Ooh, went too long, but doubled into that inside berm, which that inside berm I think will work for qualifying here, but I think that inside berm's gonna get chewed up during the race night here. Guys, I can actually kind of see the chat, so make sure, if there's 10 of you watching now, make sure you hit that thumbs up button there. Really appreciate you guys tuning in, and yeah, chat what your thoughts and everything. I do think that inside line will get chewed up. I think the outside will be the line in the main tonight here. Jet goes back to the top with a 58. Oh, wow. He just dropped the, oh, and he is pumped too. He just dropped the hammer there. Like, that is almost a second faster than Eli, which is crazy to think that he's that much faster there. Thank you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. Got Hunter on screen here, and Hunter goes to 5th place with a 59.5. So that's okay. I would call that okay for Hunter. So yeah, this track is crazy. It's fast, big jumps here, big lines, long rhythm lanes, which will be cool. There should be a lot of passing here. I wonder, so at a 58, we're going to get maybe 12 laps, 10 laps in that range tonight, which will be crazy. There goes Kenny back up 58.8. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Kenny's here to play today. Oh, here we go. Eli going to start a fast lap here. God, that scrub's insane. Big double, big double. Here we go. Corner. We're going to go 3. We're going to go 3. We're going to go 4. That 4 is big too. That's a big quad. Sand here, which will push the outside, which kind of, it's not all the way there. Ooh, that front end twitched. Scrub wall. We're going to 3 in. We're going to 3 again. We're going to triple. Okay. Here we go. We'll 3 out of that corner. We'll 3 again and double into the inside here. Roll. Table over single. Whoops. Boom, 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 boom. Good run through the whoops there. Okay. Now we're going to on, off, over. 3 there. 3 across. I don't know if that's faster than what Kenny was doing with that big jump across or not. Now we're going to hit this. We're going to launch almost into the face, and we're going to go to 3rd with a 58.7. That lap Jet put together just looks more and more insane here the longer that we go here. Hey, I want to thank y'all for tuning in there. We got a couple thumbs up, but hit that thumbs up for me. Drop a comment down below in the chat. Like, let's talk here. Let's talk what you guys are seeing. Like I said, I've been a little sparse. I had a friend in town who's in the armed forces stationed outside the country, which I don't get to see very often. So he hit me up this morning and was like, hey, I'm going to stop by. And I said, okay, great. And yeah, it just happened to work out that it was pretty close to the time here of qualifying starting. So I didn't watch first session, and I was watching a little bit of the 250 groups here, enough to know that Juju got first there. So yeah, so sorry that this is a little bit off compared to normal. We should be back to regularly scheduled program tomorrow. Here goes Chase on a fast lap, quadding out there. Okay. Comes in, floating through. Drew Adams broke his collarbone in Q1. Yes, I had seen that in a couple of group chats I'm in, which there is just, something's wrong with Pro Circuit. Like, there's no way this many people should be getting hurt on that team. It's insane. That not this many years in a row. So, see, they all funnel to the inside there, but I wonder who's gonna. I would love to be there to be able to see if guys are testing outside, because like, you want to know a guy that's going to go out, that's going outside there right now in practice is Cooper Webb. So I wish we had a split of just that rhythm section there, with the end of like jumping, of Kenny doing that jump line over versus not. Sexton still 58.6. Yep, no improvement there. Man, God, that lap by Jet was good. That lap was really good. The real question is does Jet drop it anymore? Oh, he's on a heater. Here we go. God, that's a big scrub. And 3, and 3, and big 3. This track is super fast. If somebody gets out of sorts tonight, this track could end up just completely destroying someone. Inside line, roll, double, boom, 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 boom. Good run through the whoops there. Now we're going to go into the hot dog, over the table, 3 out onto there. So I wonder if anybody but Kenny did that. Flat track in, big scrub, into the finish. Still 58.097. Which is interesting because you can tell he thought he was going to go better. But he didn't, so Jet on top there unless we get somebody filing in here really ripping. Tomac, doesn't look like Chase did it. That was wild. That was wild. This track is wild. This track is super duper fast. I don't know that we've seen necessarily a track this fast in a while here. So 58.0, 58.6, man, he is over half. I said this last week and I'll continue to say it, man. They got that bike in a window that works for Jet, and everybody else is screwed. Everybody else is super, super screwed, man, because if they're in that window where Jet likes that bike, this is a problem for everybody, man. Kenny's 4th with a 58.8, so the top 4 all within the same second, but they're all at least a half second off of Jet. So yeah, so super duper interesting. Okay, cool. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock, so we got half an hour. Yeah, so all right. Yeah, so that is absolutely crazy to see Jet. We'll hear what he has to say here, and I'll give some thoughts here on 250s here after we hear Kenny's thoughts, or I'm sorry, after we hear Jet's thoughts. But yeah, I mean, Tomac and Kenny are going to show up to play when it comes race time. We all know this. We've all seen it. Kenny hasn't even been qualifying this good and still racing as well as he has. I mean, he'll be good tonight. That's all there is to it. Kenny will be there. He'll be good. Kenny's good at these triple crowds. He's good. He's good starts. He's good at sprinting for the first 5 minutes there at least. So, like, Kenny will be here and will be completely relevant tonight. But I don't know, man. Like I said, if Kenny or Tomac win, or they're, you know, both on the podium, no surprise there whatsoever. If Jet beats them both here, then I think we're gonna have to really start asking the question, like, how screwed are guys here? Because Jet still wasn't happy with that bike last week. Now they went, I think, so from what I understand here, Jet, they'd gotten after A1, they tested all week, they got the bike into a setting realm that they thought was acceptable for San Diego there. Then San Diego happens, and then basically Jet was like, cool, we're going to go back and ride a bunch of motos, and like this will be, you know, I can put some time in, because they hadn't had time on motos. They've been doing a ton of testing. And then from what I understand, they didn't actually get time for motos because it rained so much. So they were going back to Florida to ride, and it rained so much they couldn't even ride. They only rode like one day that week, I think. So to watch or to see him then come out, win A2 there, you know, and now look like this here in qualifying at Glendale, which is not particularly a strong track for him. Patty, what's up, man? We're doing great. Saw a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in a long time because he's in the military, stationed out of country, so he just happened to be here, which is why I'm late and not doing this to the normal level that we would. So anyway, we're coming back here. Let's see what Jet's got to say for this interview here. So, pause.
Well, the number 1 of Jet Lawrence back on top in that session. Not shocking, but Jet, I think we're all like kids in a candy shop watching that last lap. And I got to ask for Justin and Adam up in the booth, how bad did you want that 57-second lap time on that last lap there?
I wanted it really badly, for sure. I felt like I could have done it. I mean, on my good lap, I made a mistake, so I must have really ripped the turns pretty well on that lap, because every other lap I had this, the last lap I had a little mistake in the sand section, that top berm got a little thin, so I wasn't sure how much it would hold me, but no, it's good, you know, everyone's close, but to put them extra seconds in between and have 3 of my time still be P1 basically, so it's good.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about you guys getting this Honda dialed in for 2025. Are we closer this weekend?
Yeah, we're definitely getting closer. It's the bike's feeling really well. Normally on this kind of hard-packed, slippery stuff, we don't do as good, but this thing's turning really nice on the flat. So, no, it's we're looking forward to tonight.
Guys, Jet Lawrence, he's looking to get that W.
Okay, so they're all screwed. They're all screwed. I wouldn't be surprised after watching that interview if Jet wins tonight. Now, Eli and Kenny could win. I could see that for sure. Would not surprise me whatsoever if Jet wins. And if he wins tonight, that's a big fucking problem for everyone. Like, for everybody else in the 450 class, that is a big effing problem. Because if they're getting that bike dialed in now to where he likes it, they're screwed. They're screwed. That kid is so good. On the screen now, we got friend of the show, Kevin Moran's here. Come on, Kev. There we go. A little inside. Boop, 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 boop. Looking good through them whoops. Yeah, so Patty's in Germany at the moment. Be moving to Belgian Ardennes tomorrow. Gotta go for Kenny as tribute. Yeah. Well, like I said, Kenny and Tomac were my favorites until I just saw what I just saw there in Q2, and now I think that's out the window here. I think everybody's in trouble. So, touching on 250s here. Oh, I wonder if Kev's going to be able to, let's see here. Hopefully Kev can get in that top 20 so he doesn't have to go to the or top 18. 18 is what it is. Yeah, hopefully he can get in that top 18. Dude, this is crazy though. We need him to get in the top 18. 18th place is Barsha. That is insane. That is, you want to talk about a level. 18th place is Barsha. That is nuts. That is nuts. Anyway, yeah, so 450s, everybody's screwed. Jet will probably win everything for the rest of the year. Let's just go with that. 250s there. Last round of West Coast here. And you've got Deegan wins last week, and all I've been hearing all week is how much of an idiot I am. Well, guess what? Juju just went fastest qualifier again. And I had started talking about last week that I think that Juju probably could win this week. We're going to Arizona, kind of local race for him. Used to dirt being dry and hard and everything like this. And then he goes out and goes P1 here in qualifying. If Deegan wins, it won't surprise me because he is technically, in my opinion, still kind of the guy. But I also am kind of expecting Juju to win, to be honest with you guys. So, because Juju is just the absolute man outside of Deegan here in this class. So, should be a good race tonight. Triple Crown, got SMX next also. I'm going to cut this basically short here. I'm not going to talk for the next half hour or whatever. We'll be back with your regularly scheduled programming next week for Tampa. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank you guys who hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys that commented there. We are, set up for a great race tonight. So comment down below if you're watching this in the replay who you think is going to win tonight. And we will see everybody for the race reaction after the race.